Put your glasses back on. I'm gonna have at it. Because I'm gonna have at you. It's my turn. It's my turn. You said it'd be my turn. Oh, God. Buenísimo. Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of Half Cracked. I'm your host, Nathan, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host,
Alexander.
Alexander!
Arriba, coño, mira, coño.
Oh man, it's great to be back, man. It's great to be back.
I know, man. Very glad we got through one. Now we're officially podcasters. We got past the first one.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal, honestly, because we've gone from talking about it and planning and
for like a year.
Yeah, and now we're actually sitting down and doing it. So it's kind of crazy to think about.
I'm glad we're actually literally it's actually crazy that way. I'm literally looking at my computer. We're actually doing this instead of talking about it. It's crazy.
All right, man. Well, how's your week been?
It was phenomenal. It was great. YouTube's been good. Gym's been good. Can't complain. How was yours?
Not too bad. I mean, kind of the same thing from last week. The gym has been treating me pretty well. Can't complain there.
You've been showing me your gains, man. Talk about it.
All right. I've been I'm in a bulk, right? For some of people that might not be familiar with what that is, I'm pretty much in a caloric surplus. So I'm eating more calories than what my body naturally burns in like not a resting state, but just like at default. So pretty much at a minimum, I'm consuming at an absolute minimum, I'm consuming 3,000 calories a day.
This nigga eating.
Just to put that into perspective, there's 3,500 calories in a pound.
Yeah, it's 500 away from,
a pound a day.
Yeah, literally. That's good though, because you're getting bulky, man. It's good. It feels good when you start getting strong. You're lifting up certain things that you couldn't lift up before. It's the best.
Yeah, dude. I started picking people up today. Like,
what the hell? Yeah, that's how you're gonna start off that sentence. Yeah, it's been kidnapping people. It got a little easier. Definitely got easier to throw them in my car.
Yeah, they can't run as fast.
They literally. Well, you can't run as fast now that you're bulking.
No, I still got my cardio.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely done for then.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, I'm happy with the progress I've been making, and I'm excited to see how far I can take it.
I'm happy for you. Not
Appreciate
really,
it, man.
But I have to say that for the podcast.
Nah, yeah, I get it. You gotta be a hater in disguise.
Yeah, literally. On some real shit. But here's my question for you.
What's up?
Would you rather, oh my goodness, live in a world where everyone ignores you, or in a world where everyone is mean to you, like a piece of shit?
Oh shit. Okay. Now, damn. How would that work though if everybody ignores me? Like, what if I go out to dinner and try to order food? They're not gonna listen to what I say, right?
I think it might be a situation where you just have to have the person with you, like, order for
me.
Yeah, but you know what? How would that person get with you if they're ignoring you to ask for those plates?
Yeah. What if I'm at like drive-through? If I'm in a drive-through, they're not gonna. They're just gonna.
Hey, I'd like that. I'd like a number 4. Like, hello? I said number 4. Hello?
I think.
But then imagine being mean to you instead. You're like, oh, can I have a number 4? And they're like, oh, haven't you had enough of them, fat ass?
Honestly, I think I'd much rather have every single person be mean to me, considering like...
Bro, every person, though.
Yeah, that's fucking tough.
Everyone.
I mean, at least I'd have like some sort of interaction.
You would, but that sounds kind of sad. That sounds very sad, actually.
But at that point...
You're like, yo, bro, but think, even when let's say you went to church, like, the priest is like a piece of shit. He says like bless you to everybody, and he gets to you and he's like, all right, go fuck yourself though, to be honest. Fuck out my church.
He's like, when God said he loved all his children, he did not mean you.
He literally meant everybody but you. But think about it, that'd be annoying as hell. Everybody.
Yeah, but would you much rather not interact with a single person?
Ignoring would be weird. I'd like to know the parameters of that too. Like, to what level? Like, will they ignoring like in every way? Because I don't think you can survive that. I literally don't think you can survive that, because if I come to an accident and you call the police or something, or call an ambulance,
you call 911, it's just dead silent.
They're like, oh, this nigga calling again. Forget him. But that's the same thing as them being mean to you, I guess. But you're right. I think I'd rather just get mean, because
because everybody. All right, the world sucks now. Everybody is a piece of shit. So
yeah,
I mean, that's just making it even more people that suck.
But I'm trying to think, like, if just because they're mean to you, right? Well, let's go back to like a restaurant. If you ask them, would they like start spitting in your? Well, no, they're just. Does that mean actions too? Can people just smack you up now? Because now I'm definitely picking the ignoring one.
I mean, I don't think that constitutes mean. I think that's way worse than mean.
That's literally assaulting you. That's still a mean thing to do.
It is a mean thing to do, but like when I think of mean, I think of just someone just giving you
being a dick to you.
Yeah, just giving you attitude for no reason, just being.
Yeah, but there's like no. Yeah, but there's like no banter with it. It's just straight being an ass.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Well,
I don't even know. I'm picking mean still though, because ignoring would just be terrible.
Yeah, I'm going with mean. Well, if you guys have any input on on this, would you rather, or this hypothetical or whatever, let us know what you think on it. There's
no right or wrong answers, but there literally is one.
We'd love to hear what you guys think about it, and we want to get interaction with you guys. So, yeah, I guess this is one quick little way to do it. You know what's another way we can do that too?
What's another way we can do that?
We can actually go into one of our topics. One of our first topics is recently, I'm not sure how recent, I'm pretty sure within the last few days, Hidden Valley has released a ranch flavored ice cream.
Delicioso.
I don't agree. I don't think that.
Yeah, well, it's I say delicioso. That's my favorite condiment, right? Or just favorite dipping sauce, whatever. But I did research on YouTube, and everybody hates.
I can imagine it being absolutely disgusting.
It's probably like literally as ranchy as you can get. Like, just picture this ranch.
I like
frozen.
Ranch too.
Frozen though, crazy.
Nah, you know what it is? It's probably frozen ranch, but like they probably have like the most subtle like hint of milk.
Yeah, they have to make it like an ice cream type of taste to it too. Like I'm sure it's not just ranch.
Ranch made with dairy?
I'm sure it is. I know mayonnaise and shit, but I think I think you're right. No, it would be. I think it would be. But regardless, I think they have to put like an ice cream taste to it. So it's not literally just like grabbing some Hidden Valley Ranch, throwing it in a spoon and just eating it. But yeah, it's just frozen ranch. I saw a bunch of reviews. Every single one was negative. But I am curious what condiments would work.
Before we get into that, real quick, in order to make ranch dressing, you need sour cream, buttermilk, mayonnaise,
that's all dairy. Yeah.
Garlic, lemon juice, salt, and pepper.
So yeah, I'm assuming they just upped the milk quantity on that just to make it more of an ice cream.
Oh God, I can't picture any of those things like as frozen a dessert.
They definitely throw some sugar in there too. Actually, think about it.
Nah, that's way worse.
You have to though. It's an ice cream.
Why? Well, they could have gone with so many other different flavors to make an ice cream.
Yeah, but that's why we're here. We're gonna figure them out right now.
We're the ones that they should have consulted.
They should have done that because I have ideas right now, and I'm gonna start off with one. I think I'm not a big fan of barbecue sauce, but I can see how that would work.
I agree. I definitely think barbecue sauce could be a viable option,
like a honey barbecue type of deal. Like it's like, sweeter.
Yeah,
a little bit of spice, but it's not ranch.
No, it's definitely not ranch.
There's no dairy in it.
It's definitely sweeter. I'd much rather have something that is sweet because ranch doesn't have. It's not sweet.
There's nothing about ranch that's sweet. It's pure savory and salty. That's it.
Yeah, it's mainly salty. Like That's the crazy part, is they thought that something that salty would be.
That's a pure, but you know what? It's a pure marketing gimmick because they know damn well it's going to be gross. They know that, but that gets them talking about the people.
Imagine how much of that is going to get thrown out.
Yeah, in every video I watched, they threw it out.
Oh, that's awful.
Hey, but you know what? They don't care. They don't care. That's their money. Their money still goes to them.
True. So you're saying barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce. 100%.
I 100% agree. I have two in mind. My first one is honey mustard.
Fuck! I knew it. That was definitely that's literally what I said that we would match on. I knew it. Fuck you. I knew it.
I think honey mustard would be perfect. It's like
perfect.
It's not too like, I don't know. It's not overbearing as a flavor.
It's not regular
sweet.
mustard.
Yeah, mustard is like it's too vinegary.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
But yeah, no, honey mustard, like, it's sweet. I personally love honey mustard. Like, I douse chicken in honey mustard.
100%. Yeah, if it's not ranch, it's honey mustard all the way.
Yeah, does Hidden Valley make honey mustard?
I literally have never heard of them other than just ranch, so I don't know what they'd be doing. Hidden Valley, you know what? Hidden Valley's been like jumping into a bunch of different things because they have bugles now. They're now my favorite bugles. They've just been jumping in. Wait, taking the flaming hot out, just going everywhere.
They have bugles?
That's my favorite bugles now. Yeah.
Really?
It's delicious.
Hidden Valley does make honey mustard.
Dude, oh man, that's probably fire then.
They have a honey mustard. Why didn't they go with that for the ice cream?
Well, because they didn't talk to us yet.
You know, that's fair. Hidden Valley,
once they hear this one,
if you do decide to come out with a honey mustard ice cream, please write a check with royalties and rights to Half Crack Pod, please and thank you.
Because that's literally our idea. But you know what else I think? This one's going to be a little weird, but I think relish would work.
Relish. Now, what kind of relish? Sweet relish?
The sweet one.
Okay. I can definitely see that, but I feel like that might cause some issues for like people that deal with texture.
I'm saying the flavor though. Like a flavored.
I don't like sweet relish personally. I like regular relish, like dill. Like, I just can't get with the sweet relish.
It's like a bread and butter pickle. I hate bread and butter pickles, but I can see how that would work in an ice cream though, because a lot of people love it.
I don't like those either.
I hate them, but I think that would work though.
We're gonna cause a massive divide between the people that listen to this.
I hope so, because then people agree with me. I don't like it. I'm not team sweet relish, but I know people. I think that would work though. I do.
I mean, I personally can't see it, but I'll give it to you. I mean, that's definitely one I didn't think of.
As an ice cream, bro, hell yeah, because it's already sweet as is.
Like, I personally can't picture that.
Yeah, picture a nice green. No, it's not mint chocolate chip. You take a nice bite out of it, you think it is, but it's just sweet.
Oh my god, that'd be the worst prank to play on somebody.
You take a fucking fat bite of it, and you think it's fucking mint chocolate chip. It's just sweet relish. That'd be crazy. But I mean, you took the honey mustard one for, like, I was definitely thinking that one too. That's all I got though. I was thinking teriyaki sauce too, but that's definitely.
Oh, that's funny because that was one of my runner-ups. I was thinking that, but I was like, nah.
It'd be like one of those limited time ones, just like this.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely try it.
You know which one that I have here that I think might be like real close to honey mustard? Sweet and sour.
Oh shit! You know what? That's not a bad idea.
I think sweet and sour would be a real
probably the best option.
You know what they could do too? They could market it with McDonald's. Get the McDonald's sweet and sour and make an ice cream like that.
You make it. Oh, you can pour some of that sweet and sour sauce on the ice cream. Fuck.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, I'm impartial to sweet and sour, to be honest. I can go without, but it would work for an ice cream, I think.
Oh, I get sweet and sour every time I get nuggets at any place, any fast food chain.
It's not ranch, never.
I get ranch here. I get ranch when I'm at like a restaurant, like sitting down. If it's fast food,
with wings too, yeah. You probably like
fast food. Then I go like sweet and sour.
Okay, fair. Because I always go ranch for it, regardless. But my next topic is YouTube.
YouTube,
good old YouTube.
The world of YouTube. Nothing but drama and problems.
Literally, and I'm gonna stick on the problem side because why not? I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna save the Mr. Beast stuff for after. But for right now, I do want to talk about Jake Paul. Man, he got caught lacking by Floyd Mayweather and his boys at a Miami Heat game. Man, so Floyd Mayweather rolled up to him with like 20 people behind him, talking crazy, saying, "Oh, you gonna talk shit to me now? I'm right in front of you. What are you gonna do?" Jake Paul decided he wanted to turn the fucking burners on, get away from them, and that has people calling him a bitch, and on the other side saying it makes the most sense for him to run away because it's mad people. Where do you stand?
I'm kind of torn because looking at it like from an outsider perspective, I don't like Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think, oh, you don't like Jake Paul? Yeah, call him a bitch, blah, blah, blah. If I take a step back and I look at it and I'm like, if I put myself in his shoes and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a guy that A, I have beef with, B, I constantly run my mouth about, and he has a group of like 15 to 20 people and there's only me, my security guard, a single security guard, and maybe 2 cops. That is kind of sketchy.
It just, I personally would get out of that situation.
Yeah, I would get out of it too. It's unfortunate that that we're in the age of technology that everybody has to put a camera on.
Yeah, and it's just, and also the way he like ran away too looked kind of you can see how it would look bad. But
you know what I pictured when I when I saw the video of him running? I just pictured the cartoon like the whoop 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 whoop.
Kind of. I mean, it kind of was like he was really out of there, but. It makes sense. It does kind of come off as that because he was like out. But it's just it's crazy how people be talking like that on like social media, knowing damn well they would definitely do the same thing in a situation like that. They're not gonna fucking karate chop all 20 people.
Yeah, it's literally Twitter thugs.
It's crazy.
It's internet gangsters.
It's equivalent to me like when any big time rapper snitches and everybody's like, damn, that guy's a rat. He's a rat. He's a rat. Like, I just feel like a lot of people that say that.
There's a big difference between like snitching and ratting, right? Like providing information in activities that you're aware of, opposed to providing information as you were taking part in those activities. I feel like those are two different ballgames.
Well, I think just the latter of that, it's like they're only going to offer you that to kind of rat on it or to snitch on everybody else.
Well, yeah, it's like it's like 6ix9ine and like the whole RICO charges and everything.
Yeah, but that's he obviously participated in all that.
Yeah,
and he just provided information, but that in turn reduces jail time from like 40 plus years to like 2. So like,
and his life expectancy.
Yeah, it also did. What did it though? Because he's still good.
Yeah, because those guys that are locked up are still locked up.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know how long they're in there for.
I mean, if he was facing that long, they probably were facing similar.
Probably.
So but just going back to it, like everybody's like, oh, he's a snitch, oh, he's a rat, oh, blah blah. I just feel like a lot of these people would be doing the same exact thing if put in a situation like that. But it's just people love to just speak on shit only because they're in the comfort of their own homes while they're talking about it.
Yeah, man. Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Literally. So like.
Shout out.
These again. Shout out to who?
Drizzy.
Yeah, that's right. 666. Yeah, and the next, it's annoying because those are the type of people. Twitter's just honest. I don't know why we're even. I take Twitter that seriously. They're literally full of like pieces of shit. People.
Oh yeah.
Actually, because these are people that will go at guys like Mr. Beast for like helping people get their eyesight.
That is the most annoying thing about Twitter is people trying to shit on Mr. Beast. And like his most recent his most recent act of kindness, that's literally what he does. That's all he does is acts of kindness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is providing, what was it? 20,000 pairs of shoes to kids in South Africa that didn't have shoes. Yep. And it's not like they're being made at this factory where there's like horrible work conditions or anything. No, it's made from like repurposed and recycled materials.
I just don't see how in any world that could be a bad thing. But when you leave it to Twitter, that shit they will always just make sure to like butcher any nice act this guy's done. It's crazy. I don't know what could be wrong with any of that. They're trying to say it's like they immediately go to like, oh, he's only doing it for content, blah 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 blah. That's what they keep on saying. But like he needs to do that.
No,
in order to.
I mean, I can understand the difference between those people that make those videos of recording themselves from afar and going up to a homeless guy, giving him $20, or
Yeah.
hey man, let me take you out to eat. Like, I can understand those are all for like views and clicks and blah blah blah. But what if Mr. Beast genuinely enjoys making those types of videos?
At this point, you know he does, because that's most of his content.
Yeah,
Like,
it's all that
and like you
shareable
said,
stuff.
he's not even hiding to go and do it. Like but even then, I also make the argument that even if you are one of those people that are doing it for clicks, you're still doing the good thing. Like it's more scumbag. It's like kind of more of a scumbag move because you're doing it for views and clicks, but you're still doing like I don't think. Let's say you give a homeless guy some fucking like $100 just for the views. Who gives a shit? He's still got the $100. Like even if you're the most selfish person ever, you both kind of benefited from that.
He's like one of those people that has money in their pocket that's just burning a hole and he has to get rid of it, but in like the best way possible.
The best way possible.
He sold a house for $1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does amazing things. And a lot of these times, that's not all he does too. He does like game shows. Like there's game shows and shit where people can win mad money too. Like that's not all of his content is just being.
Oh yeah, there's like the stay inside the circle, keep your hand on the car.
Yeah. But like, because the thing before this, which was like the biggest blow up, I didn't think anybody would hate on it. But when I went on Twitter and I saw he helped people get, it was 1,000 people, I believe. He cured their blindness, and he said that it was like they were like a procedure away from getting their blindness back, or getting their vision back, and all he did was provide the money to get it, and everybody was like calling him the Antichrist and everything. I'm like, yo,
how were you gonna?
How?
What?
I don't know.
Why? What were their arguments? What should he have done differently with the money in their eyes?
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't tell you. I don't think like the way they think. But you would think if you would have instead bought like a bunch of Lamborghinis, what do you think they would have said? He could have brought that to charity. He could have done so much stuff for and he did, and now he does it, and he's called all this shit.
But
it's
no,
crazy.
it's the people that sit at home and like Mr. Beast with all his money and he clears people's blindness. Who does he think he is? Not giving it.
It's like how do you literally? Oh, and also okay. I think I know one of the big reasons too. They would say it's the whole like white savior thing, especially with the whole kids in Africa. Even though it was South Africa, it wasn't like fucking Uganda or anything. They're trying to call him like a white savior, like look at me, I'm the white man trying to save all these African kids. Like,
okay.
That's what they're saying. He's like
so they'd rather he just do nothing to anybody. Not saying that specific group of kids needed it, but. There was apparently some sort of need.
That's what I'm saying. But he's just, he's the white savior, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. Kenyan guy does not do a good thing for people.
I guess not. Not in
It doesn't make
age.
any sense. It's really dumb. And I'm just annoyed that that's the type of shit that these people are on.
I mean, it's definitely, especially nowadays where like he's trying to do a good thing and he is doing a good thing and people want to nobody can ever be happy. They just have to find the negative in certain things, even if somebody's doing a good job. But God forbid somebody does an awful job, you won't stop hearing about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's the funniest thing of the week for me was when I saw Fred VanVleet go crazy on this ref that, did not do his job very well at all. Which is, has been a problem all fucking year long with these referees. They've been pissing me off. They've been doing absolutely terrible. But one in particular, Ben Taylor, was officiating one of the Raptors-Clippers games.
He's gonna drop his government?
I'm dropping the government. I think he deserves it at this point. You know what? Because if he got Fred VanVleet, the most chill guy, to just go off on him like that.
Yeah, he is pretty laid back.
It. He does. He's literally laid back. He's too chill for this. But yeah, no, Fred VanVleet went crazy, saying that he was fucking terrible. He doesn't do his job right. X, Y, and Z. He just went off on him. He dropped his government too. It's funny as hell. And yeah, he was fined $30K for that. But everybody agrees with him. So, you know, it's money well spent, in my opinion. I would do the same thing at this point. At that point where he feels like he's always getting targeted by the same person. And these referees suck. Like, he even mentioned it, that they think that these fans are there to see them, and they're not. It's like crazy.
Yeah, wait, the referees feel as if people are there to see them?
He's saying that they maybe subconsciously think it. I would think they subconsciously think it. Like, they make a huge call where it's like, bro, let them play, man. It's not about you. You know those guys that try to like just throw texts at guys.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, the refs that go on power trips.
The power trips, because it's like, dude, why are you trying to power trip? No one's here to see you. They're trying to see some guys dunk and shit, and shoot some threes from half court, but no one cares about you. You're just there to officiate the game. But it's like unfair. It's just when it's unfair, it's very annoying. Obviously, but like, where somebody on the other side can like travel, get away with the travel, but then you do it. It's let's call it.
Dude, that
like
reminds
no consistency
me.
At all.
That reminds me of that clip of Michael Jordan, and they call what was it? I think it was like a timeout, or there's a foul. Something had happened, and Michael goes over to the referee and goes, "That was a travel, man. Come on, that was a travel." He goes, "That was a travel, Michael? I didn't see it. That was a travel?
But I believe you.
I believe you, Michael.
But I believe you, Michael." Like a little fucking like a little lapdog,
yeah,
bro.
Like, I believe you, Mac. Give him a nice little smooch.
Nice little smooch, a little bit of tongue too. It's crazy. But yeah, no, honestly, it takes a lot more of these players to be doing shit like that. I think a lot more should be going off on these refs, because
I feel like,
bro, sorry to cut you off. No, you cut me off. Actually, shut the hell up. I feel like if it was any other job, you would get fined for fucking up, or you would just at least get punished. These refs go crazy, and you'll see it in the NBA. What they will do is, in the controversial calls at the end of the game, they'll like provide a report for the teams, and they're always like super wrong. So it's like, why do these refs never face any sort of
don't the referees have their own association?
They do,
because I know the players have the players association, which is run by players. They vote on certain things, which I feel like they need to kind of have this issue brought up again in the players association meetings and like votings. But there's got to be something done on the referees end, at least. You're gonna tell me like
they don't
career like some veteran referees are gonna sit back, watch that game, and think that guy did? I mean, in his mind, he probably did the best he could, or he did his job the very best he could have done it that night. Might have had an off night, whatever it may have been. But I don't know. I feel like some veteran refs might have seen it differently, or have different things that they might feel. But I feel like it's like a chef trying to critique another chef. They might cook completely differently. Yeah,
but you would know if it's a good dish or not, though.
No, that's true.
And it's like, I'm sure these refs aren't going in like, all right, I'm gonna fuck these guys over on purpose. I don't think that,
unless they're in the pocket of the mafia.
They very well could be.
I mean, that has been proven in the past.
It probably still happens, realistically.
Oh, it definitely does. Especially now that like sports betting is getting as big as it is.
Yeah, there's too much money in there for that not to have some sort of rigging, or some sort of like, taboo ass shit going on. But with that whole thing, it's like if you're working in a factory and you just fucked up all the orders and nothing happens to you. But if you complain about it, let's say it gets to my house, whatever I ordered was just garbage, and I complain about it and I get fucking fined for it, instead of the person actually doing actually causing the issue. That's exactly how I look at that. It just makes it how do the players get in trouble for talking on something?
I feel like that's
bad.
That's kind of like, kind of stepping on their freedom of speech.
Literally, it's like no, not just stomping on it. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Why? Like, it's every time they even like mention the ref at all. Or they allude to a bad call.
I'm not sure why that's a rule.
I don't know why either. It's like these refs have to be there. It's not like they're going to go on strike or some shit if you keep on talking about them. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I feel like an NBA basketball game could go not just fine without a referee, but like it would be like watching street ball.
Yeah, but then that's where it takes away the the professional aspect of
No,
it.
it does remove its professionalism, but I'm saying it's still watchable.
It's very watchable. But you know what though?
That high energy, like that skill level.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Where
like
you call your own fouls. Yeah, that wouldn't work. That would not work.
No, oh my God, Trae Young and Luka would be calling everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
You need somebody to officiate it, definitely. But you know, there's nothing wrong with having them go through like classes like all the time or something. Like they can't just.
Well, I don't know if they do or if they don't.
I don't know either, but it seems like you would think that they don't, though. At least
I mean, with some of them,
sometimes,
especially what was it last season and the season before? Oh my God!
I know. It's I don't know what's going on, but they got to be helped.
That was the Trae Young era where he was forcing the defense to jump, and he would jump into them.
Yeah, my pussy hurt. Yeah, well, good thing they took that away.
Yeah, and they made it an offensive foul, which is amazing.
Good. There's some other things they got to go and tweak, because you know what else they tweaked? They tweaked like when you're going for a fast break, and a player used to be able to just foul you and stop it. You can no longer do that.
Yeah. They can't do
that. I love that.
Clear path, right? No clear path.
It's like it's not that. It's like a foul to stop it.
Oh yeah. It's like towards the fourth quarter, and they need to stop the clock, and they're like, all right, just send them to the line.
No, not that. I'm saying like, let's say right now you shoot a shot, right? You miss it. I get the rebound. I'm starting to fucking just dart down court. And instead of you letting me just get a dunk, you just foul me in midcourt. It's like, it ruins the hype of the game. Yeah. So they took that out. They stopped that.
What do you mean stop that?
There's some.
How are they enforcing this?
They just don't. You can't do it. Now the players know not to not do it.
What's the consequences?
I actually don't know the consequences. I haven't seen what happens, but I just know.
I was gonna say, how can you stop somebody from doing that if the consequence is already sending them to the line?
That I'm not sure, but I've definitely seen a lot less of it, because that used to be very annoying. Where you're about to go get a dunk and they just foul you half court just because they want you to stop. So they want to just stop the play altogether.
Yeah,
it's like that does very bad for like tickets and ticket sales and shit. No one wants to go and see. People want to see that dunk.
I don't know, man.
People want to see that dunk. I don't think
the ticket sales are hurting.
Nah, there wouldn't be. But I'm saying people want to see that dunk that's about to happen. They don't want you to just stop it. It's just stupid.
You know what would be scary being a season ticket holder for? The Suns.
The Suns, I know. They're doing all right. They were doing all right, but then then their team decided to get crazy when they got Kevin Durant.
That was a wild trade. That I was not expecting that at all.
I know, man, but they got rid of Mikal Bridges, man. I like Mikal Bridges, but he's balling. He's balling over there in Brooklyn, though. At least,
yeah, he's like one of the only ones.
But like Kevin Durant, man, I'd love to see. And you know what? He has played some games with them, and he looked very, very good doing it. But his first home game versus the Thunder, he got injured. But it wasn't during the game. It was during the fucking warm-up.
Imagine that.
The warm-up. Did you see it? Did you see his like ankle snap?
I saw him go for the lay, and the video I saw kind of cut out like his ankle. So I didn't see like how bad it was.
It was like a pure 90-degree angle on his ankle, bro. It was fucking crazy. And it was, but he in the video afterwards, he was like still shooting around and shit after it happened. But it was like one of those things where it's like adrenaline, because once that wore off, I'm sure he was like, "Damn, this shit hurts." But yeah, he's out for the rest of the season, and he's potentially out for the rest of the season and start of the playoffs. That's what that's the last reports I saw him.
I mean, he's KD. He's a huge player.
That's somebody you want in the playoffs with you, because realistically, who's to say that they won't win the championship if he's fully healthy? Now that they have him, I mean, they were in the finals. Granted, they did lose two players.
I feel like the West is getting shaken up right now.
It is, especially because you know what, the Lakers are doing very well.
The Lakers
even without LeBron.
Without LeBron, Memphis, they're. God knows what's happening over there.
They're getting job back soon, at least. But yeah, the Lakers, once LeBron comes back, they'll be a way better team, and they might even, because I think right now they're in the play-in. Like they weren't for the longest time.
Westbrook is on the Clippers.
Yeah.
So yeah, the West is getting shaken up a little bit, but it's crazy.
No, I made a mistake. So Lakers they're tied with the 9th and 10th seed. But it's literally a win away from the play-in, so pretty much right there.
Interesting. Imagine being such a high caliber player where you're getting $43 million salary, and you roll your ankle during warm-ups. Obviously, that's like a toss-up. Nobody ever expects that to happen, but come on, Kevin. Come on, Kev.
It sucks, man. And everybody was like, it was like, damn, man. The fucking water, the people that mop the floors, like the kids or the young adults, whoever the hell does it, like they're probably screwed. Because that's all they got to do is wipe the floor well.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Definitely, it's gonna be really good. Where's your team looking? What's your team look like right now?
My team. You want to talk about the little old Bostonian Celtics? We're doing. We're pretty good. We're second in the East. We're 47-21 as of right now, as of recording this. We have a game coming up. Actually, it's tonight. It's against the Rockets. So, fingers crossed. You know, we don't get beat by a team that is severely negative.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would definitely not be the one. Even though I think we lost to the Magic the other day, the Heat. How do you feel going to the playoffs? Because it's coming up. It's right there. I
feel very comfortable where we're at and the changes that we kind of made this season, because a couple things were off last season. We had Jason Tatum. We had Jaylen Brown. We had Marcus Smart. We had Al Horford. And as much as I didn't want to like him last season, I can't not give this man his flowers.
Say it.
Derek White.
Yes, sir.
I have to give him his flowers and show respect. He showed up last season, and he showed out.
He really did. He's doing very well this year, too.
Very well. He's one of the starting five.
He's great. I think I'm very. You know what? I hate your team. We all know that, but like
everybody does. Every single person hates a Boston sports
they should.
Team.
But I think I really hate them, especially being a Heat fan. Very, very tough.
Oh, especially from last season.
Oh,
I hope we meet in the playoffs.
I think I was about to get to that. I think we would, because right now we're in the play-ins. Miami's in the play-ins. We are definitely going to stay there because we're 3.5 games behind the Knicks, which are at 6. But we're 7th. I think we can make it out of the play-ins. But I think if we make it out of the play-ins and we like end up beating, I think we'd have to be playing the Bulls maybe.
That'd be great. And who knows?
We could
live
7th
stream,
seed, and I think we
could live stream us watching the game.
We could do that. I just know I get fucking very passionate about it. The shit, I get a little angry.
Oh, that's fine. That'll be amazing to watch.
I'm sure it will. I would hate to do it though. But yeah, I think we would face you guys first round. Granted, I'm not oblivious. I'm not delusional. I'm pretty sure Heat would lose fairly easy. I think they may get like 1 or 2 games because Miami knows how to like stick in the game.
Oh, like in a series, yeah. That would be a fun series to watch. But ultimately, we know the outcome.
I know you'd win because even last year you fucking should have lost.
Oh my god, with his heel on the line. Not even on the line, bro. I will say, as a Celtics fan, you were robbed. But Jimmy Butler should have drove in. He shouldn't have went for that shot.
He should have. I think that
he had Al Horford on the back step. I'm sorry, dude. He was gonna get a foul. He was gonna get fouled.
That could have been Miami's. That definitely could have been Miami's win.
Yeah, man. It could have been the trip to the chip.
Finals versus the Warriors, though. Like the Warriors would have. I think the Warriors would have shit on us for real, though. Like that would have been. But
that would be like JV versus varsity. You think?
No, because the Heat were still first in the East. Don't you fucking do that? No, the Heat was still was still first in the East. They would have had good. The thing is, I think they had like it was up there with like the top defenses in the league last year. I'm looking at me living in the past right now, bro. That's crazy.
Celtics might have had the number 5 or the number.
I'm pretty sure the Heat were really, really good defensively last year. So versus the Warriors would have been pretty good. But the only problem is we didn't have.
Wait, no, it was the best offense versus the best defense last season.
Yeah, we were the best defense, right?
No.
Oh no, you guys had the best defense.
It was we had the best defense. I'd love to know where Miami was. And the Warriors had the best offense because I remember that tagline being huge.
Yes, where did that go to 7?
That's I think so. It might have either gone to 6 or 7. I can't recall.
I feel like it was 6 though. I'd love to know. But regardless, This current year, we are missing PJ Tucker. I definitely missed that fucking the 3-and-D, especially those corner threes that he would never miss.
Corner three.
And his defense was great. Yeah, literally, that would have been very, very helpful to have. I'm upset, but yeah, I think our luck in the playoffs will probably be done first round, to be honest. But at least hopefully we'll just be there, just so I can see it.
So it went to Game 6.
I figured it was 6.
With a final of 103-90.
103-90.
Celtics.
Oh
took
boy,
the
was
first.
I a happy motherfucker that night?
Oh yeah, you were.
Everybody knew about it. I was talking the craziest shit everywhere, and everybody would just follow back with, "Well, at least my team was there." I'm like, who cares? I'm like, yo, we both still finished with the same amount of fucking championships at the end of it, didn't we? It doesn't matter how far you went. Don't even matter. Yeah, it was very, very toxic. But who do you think's gonna win?
I feel like that's so tough to ask right now.
Boston does look really good, though. Obviously, they obviously are.
Obviously, I have a bias of being a Boston sports fan.
But at least when you say it right now, though, it wouldn't be crazy if you said they'd win.
It wouldn't be crazy, but
it wouldn't. So that's why I couldn't
I would love to see the Grizzlies go far. Like,
I would not.
It would be hilarious if like this story comes out with Ja Morant and they make their way to the final and he's out and they get shit on.
That'd be crazy. Because him, especially with Dylan Brooks and Draymond, that'd be Western Conference Finals. That'd be crazy.
That would. Oh my god, Draymond would know exactly how to get into his head. But I mean, as of right now, the Nuggets are leading the West.
They are, and they are also looking very good. This is a great year.
The Nuggets have a great team. Jokic and Jamal Murray, they got some good chemistry. There's some pretty good players. They put up some good points. I just feel bad because like for the past 2 seasons, the Joker has pretty much just been by himself and just doing a lot of the work.
He might even get MVP this year, though. That was definitely a little controversial too. The MVP stuff with Kendrick Perkins and JJ Redick. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't even see the controversy.
Like I said, Kendrick Perkins was implying that the MVP vote is like racist and like race based.
Oh, my
and that if
God.
it goes to Jokic instead of Jason Tatum or Joel Embiid, it shows how racist it is. Even though there's been plenty of MVPs that were black within the last decade,
even
so it's like
defensive MVPs, just fairly recent. The last season, Marcus Smart.
Yeah, it should have been Bam Adebayo, of course.
That's debatable, but that just
sure.
That just goes to show that it's not racist. I just think Kendrick Perkins is just trying to
race bait,
either race bait or stir up some controversy for God knows what reason.
Yeah, but JJ Redick fucking tore him a new one, man.
Good.
He said, don't even try that shit, man.
Yo, that's like Shannon and Skip.
Skip?
Put your glasses on.
Put your glasses back on. I'm gonna have at it. Because I'm gonna have at you.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. You said it'd be my turn. Oh my God. Those two are like old ass men fighting at a.
I feel bad for Shannon though. Home. I do. I really do.
Put your glasses back on.
He constantly gets disrespected by that man.
He does, but they've been alright though for the last few episodes.
Yeah, because Skip's been shown if he does it again, Shannon's beating his ass.
Yeah, but I think he might have understood that the guy he's talking to is like a 6'3", 250 pounds of pure muscle.
Like a lot of
NFL player.
And he would get like very personal too. He would like hit him with the personal digs.
Yeah,
it's like that's a brave game to play, especially with somebody like Shannon Sharp.
You know he's nice. That's why he did that shit, which is weak.
Yeah, you know what it is. I think Skip saw Shannon dogs.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He saw him at the airport and he said, "You know what? I can definitely go at this guy
with his little Pomeranian."
Bruh, really?
Why you recording? Because I can.
Why not? No, he said, "Why not?" Fucking why not? Dick. And then Shannon just walks away. I'm like, that's mad funny, bro. You know he lost.
Oh damn.
Why not?
Well, this was an interesting week to discuss. Very, very sports heavy, I'd say. But then again, that's just who we are as people. We can talk about sports for a while.
The Oscars also happened, but you know what? Yeah, it was no Will Smith smacking Chris Rock Oscars. So
Oh man,
there's not much to talk about.
that would have been. I mean, obviously not amazing, but kind of amazing.
Yeah, it would have been amazing, man. That shit would have blown up the internet.
That would have gone
again.
crazy. Imagine that every year now. Everybody like needs to one up each other. The next person suplexes the fucking host.
Straight WWE shit now. This dude Jimmy Kimmel really asked Malala,
Malala.
if she thought that she was at the Oscars yesterday.
The girl that wrote
was
the
shot
book
in the face. Yeah.
Oh,
her, yeah.
okay, okay.
He asked her
Interesting that she was at the Oscars.
He asked her if she would if she thought Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine. That shit happened like mad long ago. It's just a goofball. It's just a goofball question to ask. It made no like. He's just so dumb.
Of all people, he asked Malala.
He asked her, bro. Like she gives a shit. She answered with, "I only talk about peace," which is like, yeah, that's the best thing you can say.
Yeah, that's
like you better off asking me that shit. Like I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say nothing about peace. I might even answer the question, but that's not the point. You have to know your audience.
Okay. I might sound like a negative person, like saying I don't like this, I don't like that, but I personally do not like Jimmy Kimmel, or necessarily have too much respect for him as a late night host, because he just like tries to shit on everything.
Yeah, it's not. He doesn't find the fun and shit, which is why my favorite was always Conan. Still to this day,
I like Conan. He's like
Conan's
out
hilarious.
of left field with some of the stuff he says.
But it's funny, man. And I don't think he ever tried to like be on anybody's ass. Like, just to be a dick. He was just funny.
Nah. I mean, I will say one late night host that kind of has is little like near and dear to my heart is Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy, best ice cream in Ben and Jerry's history.
That literally is the best ice cream.
That might be the best ice cream of all time to me. Still,
You know what, guys? If you guys like Ben and Jerry's ice cream, or if you just like ice cream in general, which I don't know who doesn't, let us know what your favorite ice cream is. I'd love to
if it's not,
see all the different kinds of flavors that people are interested in.
I'd like to see if there's anything new that I haven't seen. Because don't say, I mean, it's generic stuff like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, all that. I want to know if there's anything straight specific.
And then we got
I've never
the
seen.
the 1%ers who like mint chocolate chip.
I love that shit. I'm not part of the one. I think that's a little higher. I think if you said like pistachio or some gross shit like that,
Oh,
we're starting to get in that area.
Fair enough.
But
Now we're getting into
tonight, though.
ice cream purists.
we are literally ice cream purists. Check us out on Alex and Nate. We taste test some Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream.
Let's go.
Another plug, shameless plug at that.
It's not shameless at this point, man. We know what we're doing.
I literally, you guys we're just saying shit now. Sub to Alex and Nate.
Well, if you guys enjoyed that episode, I hope you guys like the topics we had talked about. If you have anything you want to add, any questions, follow us on our socials. That'll sure to be tagged at the end. And I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about what other sauces might be, what might make good ice creams, or what your favorite ice creams are. And actually, let us know what your teams are if you do support any teams in the NBA. You got anything else you
go
like to
eat.
add?
No, I was gonna promote myself, but you fucking yelled at me.
Stop it.
I'm sorry, doggy. Goodbye, everybody, you motherfuckers. Me love you, Ray.
We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for listening to this episode of Half Crack Pod. This podcast is created, hosted, and produced by me, Nathan Andrade, and Alex Castro, who also runs the social media. If you'd like to join our community, we're at Half Crack Pod on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to help out the show, the best way you can is to tell a friend. Reach out to someone and say, hey, we have long, interesting conversations like these all the time. I know a podcast you'll love. You could also talk about us on social media or leave us a rating or review on whatever podcast app you're using. All of these things help get the show out there more. I hope you enjoyed this episode and tune into the next one.